I need a
action.
Hi, it's Kim from KGI Design Group, and we are here today because we were invited by Ramon from Smart Hustle Magazine to be part of his Staples Marketing Makeover. So what we did first was we received from Ray some information about the first winner, which is Los Niños. Los Niños, I'm going to bring up some of their materials, is a nonprofit that works with young children with special needs. So the first thing I would ask a client when I'm working with them is, what is your target market? And Los Niños right now, the target market for their materials are childhood teachers and early childhood professionals. The next thing I would ask them is, what is the problem that they're trying to solve with their materials? And the first thing they're trying to solve with the materials that they have right now is they want to bring about 100 more people to each of their events. So first we'll look at the materials that they have now. So they have a website, which is very colorful. They have a brochure, which is an 8.5 by 11 trifold. It's kind of lacking in color. It seems like it's directed to one target market and not very diverse. It's not very exciting. It doesn't have a childlike feel, and it doesn't have a call to action or any information that is more important than the other. So your eye doesn't know where to go first and doesn't know what to read first. Then they have a business card that is quite simple. Could be for a doctor or could be for an attorney. It doesn't really have any flavor and it doesn't match the rest of the marketing materials. So from those items, KGI Design Group went in, looked at the items that they had and came up with some solutions. After looking at Staples, we went on the Staples website where you can see all the marketing materials that they have available, from business cards to stationery and all kinds of fun things. So we looked on that first to figure out what are the best items that we can use for Los Niños. So the first thing we started with was the business card. I guess I need to stop that. Where did it open? Oh. All right. The first thing we started with was the business card. And the business card, you can see right away, we added the color similar to the website. We called out the name of the person whose card it is so that it has a little more color to it and a little more focus. Not all the information is lumped in one spot. And then if we print the cards with Staples, you can print separate lots and have different color on the back of each card. So depending on your department, depending on your position, you could have a card with a different color back. So that would allow you simply to have a full palette of cards with an easy solution that's not very costly. So it would be very cost effective, yet could bring a lot of color in. So that's our solution for the business cards. We then worked on the brochure. And you can see with the brochure, we brought in the color from the website. So here's the website, and now this is branded to match the website. We brought in the color. We brought in a more diverse set of photos of children. We mentioned right away the two locations that they are in, New York City and Westchester. This is the cover, the back, and the inside fold. And then when you go to the interior, it's much more lively, more childlike in that it has the illustrations that pick up from the website. We have some key areas, the key services. We have information about the development and training and an easy area for registration. So people will know more quickly how to get to the registration and where to go to register. So I know the information that they want is overall, but at least we've organized it now so that you have a clearer definition of the services, the philosophy and the team, and the events and how to register for them. Staples also can do a banner. So this is a sample of a banner that would be 3 feet by 6 feet. that they can now have at the events that picks up on the branding. So we have all our colors, we have our icons, and we have our quick explanation, so that when someone is speaking, a banner can be standing. If it's something that they can't hear, if there's a message that they miss in the speech, they can look at the banner and get all the information. The website itself, while it is very nicely done, there's only one slider image. There's not multiple sliders. So you only have one message right up front. So we would suggest adding additional sliders, and we could adjust the text or the font here. But basically, let's do a slider talking about the development and training programs for the parents and professionals, and include an image of a professional working with the children. So their original slider, remember, was just children. This now easily visually brings in the adults. And then the second slider we would suggest is showing a conference. So again, we could play with the photography and get different photography, but at least to start to think about showing some of the situations that they want people to understand that they provide. So they provide conferences, let's show that right up front. So that's what we would suggest for the website, would be adding additional slider images. And then we also came up with a fun item, and that would be, we looked through all of the things that Staples provides, and one of the things that Staples does provide, or that you can order through Staples, is our little notebooks. And we thought this would be a fun giveaway item to have at some of these events. And then these are just samples of different covers for the notebooks. So again, matches the branding, brings in all the colors, and then this is a great place to take notes. So here are some samples of alternate covers for the little notebook, ending with Los Notebook, which I thought was a cute play on Los Niños. And that's pretty much what we came up with for, I'm going to start that over. And that's everything we came up with for Los Niños to improve their marketing and branding and their look, to attract more of the clients that they would like to attract, and hopefully explain to them more clearly what their message is.
That was really good. Yeah.